What is up, comic fam, and welcome to the Legion of Comics. I'm Mark, and we have another new comic book day coming up. So we got a lot of great stuff to look at. And before we check any of that out, check this out. So real quick, before we get into anything, be sure to go and like and subscribe. And if you haven't already, go back and enter my 900 subscriber giveaway video. It was posted this past Wednesday, and I'll be going live next Wednesday sometime in the evening to give away a ton of cool prizes. All of them are listed in the video, as well as some details on how you can enter for a second chance at a bonus prize. All right, so that's out of the way. Let's get right into it. It's new comic book day. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. So let's see what, first off, we're going to go through what's on my reading list or what's on my pool. And right out the gate, we have Infinite Frontier number 5 of 6. So this one was originally slated for last week, but it got pushed back. So we have Roy Harper trying to figure out what's going on with himself, as well as teaming up with Jade. And they're supposed to be confronting Darkseid. So they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So I've been really excited to get to some Darkseid material in this. He's been looming in the shadows. We know that he's like that big figure in the background right now in the multiverse. I'm really curious to see how big of a part he's going to play across current DC continuity. Next up, following hot on the heels of King Spawn, we have Spawn issue number 321 with this awesome medieval Spawn cover. Next up, I've got Batman, Superman. This is the 2021 annual, and it is a wraparound. And when this series started after Future State, they've been playing with all kind of different formats with the book, and this one's no different. So this book, as you see, it's upside down and right side up. You've got two separate stories that you can start at either end of this book and read to its inevitable conclusion. So I'm going to have a blast reading this one. It's been a great series. I believe it's wrapping up, but man, it has been so good. If you haven't read it, go back and start at 16 and read up through like 21 or 22. It is so good. Next up, we have Geiger number 6. So this is the larger than average size conclusion to that first story arc. I think it might be taking a hiatus after this first story arc, but at the end of this, we're going to be getting a preview of upcoming titles that are related inside of the Geiger universe. So there's going to be some spin-off stuff that's getting announced in this book. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen with that. It's been such a great read. It's been really fun. John's and Frank's is like a dream team come true. It's just been a blast. Next up, another one I'm really excited for. I know, Marvel, right? But it's Tom Taylor. So the man himself is going over to Marvel to do this series called Dark Ages. So it's supposed to say, like, you got the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, Spider-Man, everyone coming together to face this evil older than Earth itself. This is what the Watchers watch for, is what the solicitation says. And I'm sure it's going to be a blast if Tom Taylor's writing it. I'm wondering how dark it's actually going to go. He does have a knack for taking things on the more violent dark side, which I really enjoy. So if you look at some of these variant covers for it, though, it looks like it's a possibility that they might be dealing with a Celestial or a completely new character. But with the Eternals coming up, it would be kind of smart timing to introduce a story with some Celestials going on, just to kind of get people refreshed on them. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what this big Titan standing in above the skyscrapers is. And speaking of Titans, we have Teen Titans Academy issue number 6, another one that was originally slated for last week that we see dropping this week. So same as last time, guys. Town folks, brainwashed, gone mad, or storming Teen Titans Tower. We got to figure out why. I'm still hanging on hope to this one that they'll give us some Red X content, a little bit in each issue, because that just keeps me coming back for more. So it's finally gotten here, guys. We're done with the magistrate stuff that was going on, and we're moving over to Fear State. It's been getting teased and teased for like the last 10 issues of Batman in the beginning of each book. But here it is. We have Batman Fear State Alpha. So it's just a one-shot to kind of kick off the event. It's going to be crossing over through titles, much like the Joker War did recently. There'll be stuff going on in Nightwing and Catwoman and Harley and everything. So I'm hoping it's going to be good. I think that he's really hyped up Scarecrow. Tynan's been writing it. And that's been the most interesting part of all of it so far, is that just a couple pages we get with Scarecrow, and reading the free comic book day little preview for it, it really looked amazing. Jorge Jimenez's art was stellar in it, and it really just fits this story great. We're getting away from all the neon fever dream stuff with the unsanity people and all that stuff, but I'm excited to get into it. Next up, we have We Only Find Them When They're Dead, and this is issue number 8. So the plot thickens, the plan's been revealed, they're out to steal Malik's corpse. And this is just going to go from crazy to crazier, I'm sure. And I don't even have a clue how this is going to play out at all. How are you going to steal a giant corpse out of space? But I'm definitely going to stick around to find out. And then lastly, on my pool for this week, or on my read list, we have Midnighter. This is the 2021 annual. So this has been the backup story in Action Comics for a while, and it's been highly tied to the Future State events themselves. So this has been like the main thing bridging current continuity with future state, because the Midnighter is directly from future state in a time loop. So this is supposed to be him breaking that time loop finally and getting past it. It's been really fun. It's supposed to be leading us straight into Superman and the Authority content as well, and I am reading that, so I'm looking forward to it. Just getting to know this character more, and he's a blast, man. He really is. So that's all that I have on my actual pull list. There's a ton of stuff coming out. There's some that I'll be reading digital as well. Look at some more stuff that'll be dropping, and we have Avengers 48, New Mutants issue number 21. We have Star Wars: The High Republic number 9. We got Hellions number 15. Spider-Man Sinister War number 4, as well as Wonder Girl number 3. And this is one that I had on my pull list. Man, I enjoyed it during Future State. That first issue was great. The second issue was horrible. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of losing interest. So I'm going to read this one digital and see if I even want to continue reading it, much less picking it up. Next up, we have Harley Quinn Annual, Static Season 2, number 3. And we have The Many Deaths of Lila Starr, issue number 5, Basilisk number 4, Red Room number 4, and then Aquaman has his 100-page 80th anniversary special here. So there's going to be tons of covers for this one. I did check him out. I'm kind of mad that Delato's not doing the covers anymore. He didn't do one for Green Arrows. He doesn't have one for this, and I've had a complete Delato setup until this point. But there's some great covers. I'm sure it'll be a fun read. I'm thinking about picking that one up, but they're $10. It's $9.99, but it is 100 pages, so you're paying about $1 for 10 pages. So on average, that's cheaper than a normal book, but that's still, if Aquaman had a regular thing going on right now, it'd be more enticing. But at the same time, I'm kind of missing Aquaman. All I have him in is the Justice League story, so I'm on the fence on that one. But there's a lot of other great books coming out this week as well. A lot is hitting shelves, so be sure to double check those racks when you're at the LCS. Make sure you don't miss anything. And speaking of LCS, I'd like to give a big shout out to the Augusta Book Exchange. Paul and Donna, they're the best. They're the keepers of my comics, the guardians of my pool box. They always make sure everything I'm looking for is safe and secure and wait for me when I get there. Every week, you'll find no better customer service anywhere, and you can follow them on Facebook if you're not local. Also, if you're wanting to know what my top pick for this coming week is going to be and why, be sure to head over to the Comic Vets channel and hit that subscribe button, turn those notification bells on, because every Sunday he drops a video where him and I give you each one pick and tell you why you should consider picking it up, and it's always a blast. Chris is a great dude. Go check him out, sub him up. So that's it for this video. I'm keeping it short and simple. Busy week. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you're picking up. What are you looking forward to read? Are you excited for Dark Age? I am. I'm strangely excited. I know it's just got to be the fact that Tom Taylor's writing it. Definitely a fanboy of his. I'm ready for that Dark Knights of Steel to get here that he's been teasing. But until next time, guys, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.